So how you doing, Mr. Terrence?
I'm good, Destiny.
Good. So I wanted you to tell me a little bit about your fitness goals and maybe see what we can do to help you achieve them. So, what kind of things have you been trying to work on lately?
Getting my endurance up.
Your endurance? You mind if I write down a few notes?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, so trying to do endurance. What kind of things have you worked on so far to get there?
Jogging around my neighborhood.
Your neighborhood? Okay. And so, about approximately how long do you jog around your neighborhood? Or maybe
About 2.5 miles every night.
every night. So, would say like weekdays or maybe.
When I can, unless I'm getting home late and I just go to bed.
Okay. So, with that being said, are you trying to maybe get in a better routine of doing so, or you just whenever you feel like it?
Routine is always good, but right now it's whenever I feel like it, whenever I have time.
Okay. So, is it your work schedule, school schedule? What kind of things are you doing?
Both.
Both. Okay. All right. So, with trying to get endurance, of course, what has motivated you to set that goal for yourself?
Watching athletes on TV.
Okay. Okay. So, what type of athletes? Like, what sports are you interested in?
Basketball and football.
Basketball.
Mostly basketball because it's basketball season.
Okay. So, are you trying to play basketball, or is it just you just have a passion for basketball and you just know you want to be in shape? What's the?
I just have a passion for basketball and looking at those athletes run up and down the court for 42 minutes, I believe, straight. It's pretty amazing.
Okay. Do you play basketball on your spare time?
Yeah, at the YMCA.
Okay. So, I know you're a college student now, but did you play any sports in high school?
Yeah, I played basketball and football.
Okay. And I know you were telling me before you had an injury. Did that kind of spike your interest in wanting to, get back into an endurance shape?
Not really. I had it before the injury, and injuries kind of hindering me, but I'm fighting past the injury.
Okay. All right. So, as far as your injury is concerned, are you having to have surgery, or did you have surgery already, or are you recovering?
I'm planning on having surgery soon.
Okay. Okay. And so, have you taken any steps, any initiative to plan your recoveries afterwards? Since right now I know you're trying to work on your endurance, but you know that's going to be a slight setback whenever you have your surgery. Have you thought about how you're going to recover from that and then try to get back to where you are before your pre-surgery?
I'm giving it some thought. Nothing too deep yet, though.
Okay. So, yeah, just kind of thinking that what kind of things do you think you could put in place right now? I know you said you have a membership at the Y, and it's fairly close to your house, right? From what you said, and then you go up there and play basketball. I guess was it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and they play, and then so that's helping out with your endurance a little bit, and just being able to play. How many games do you average per day?
About 8.
8 games. Wow. Okay. And so that's helping out with kind of the endurance, and especially since you said that your goal was to, I'm going to make sure I'm correct in this, your goal was to run kind of and have that endurance just like the basketball athletes that you see on TV. And so they're averaging about 42 minutes. And so, I guess an average game of pickup will last about 10 minutes or so. And so after if you played 8, then that equals about 80. So you're doing pretty good. Well, I mean, give or take, if you win or lose, you get off and have a little rest. But I mean, that's a pretty good goal, is to help you if you're doing that 3 times with 3 days out of the week. So those days, like maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays, what things have you put in place besides maybe doing I know you said you're doing your 2 miles, but do you do that on the same days that you play basketball, or you
depends on. A lot of times I go with my friends, so
Okay, so you have a pretty good support system as far as accountability partners and things like that.
right.
Okay, and are they do they have similar goals?
Yes.
Okay, so just with that, like, what kind of goals are your accountability partners? I mean, what kind of goals do they have?
Gaining more muscle and losing some mass.
As far as body fat mass, okay. And do you have any of those similar goals
Yeah.
besides that? Okay. So yeah, besides endurance, so we've seen kind of what we can do, what you can do for endurance, and you've set up a pretty good program right now. How long have you been doing that so far?
About a month and a half.
Okay. And have you seen any progress?
Yes.
What kind of progress have you seen? Like, just kind of things that you can compare yourself from a month ago to now.
Better stamina, and as far as weight goes, I've been able to lift more than I was a few months ago.
So you're less fatigued.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Okay. And so, in addition to endurance, what are some other fitness goals that you had? What some other goals period that you may had that can help out your just daily life as a student? Because I'm pretty sure with your endurance, your cardiorespiratory endurance, you probably felt like you can study. Your studying's been a little bit better. You're probably not less tired, so you can actually get a little studying in without being fatigued with that. So, what are the other things that you could probably work on in your life that you feel will help out with your daily schedule, your daily, routine?
I think eating better be a good way to better your daily life, because eating the right foods can help your body with this energy source and things like that. So.
Okay. Is that something you've talked to your accountability partners about, your workout partners? So are they on board with that as well?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, that's good. And so what kind of things have you guys done to initiate that process?
First of all, cutting down the portions of food that we eat, and then second of all, eating things that are good for you. I mean, as far as proteins and things that you need necessary for everyday life.
Okay, well, that's good. I see with your fitness goals, as far as eating, you slightly have a measurable goal. It's always good when you set your goals to have like a time that you can keep track of. It's also good to put it in a way that you can measure it. So you can measure your progress, and you can measure, the whatever quantity of foods or quantity of workouts and your intensity. And so it's always good to have something like that. It's always good to have a long-term goal, but also short-term goals within. So as far as we'll talk about your since we're on the subject of eating, as far as your short-term goals within, I know you said you want to eat better, so it helps you, feel better. That's your long-term goal. But what kind of short-term goals are you setting right now? Like, for instance, in the next month to slowly reach, that your epitome of health.
Well, along with the endurance and stamina building, losing no weight with that, because that comes naturally with working out and running and jogging and things like that. So losing weight will be your short-term goal, maybe 5 pounds every month.
5 pounds, so that's good. So now you have a measurable goal. That's good. And so I know you said you started a month ago. Have you seen maybe a 5 pounder somewhere around your goal weight? Have you seen that in the recent month? Okay,
Yes.
that's good. That's good. And so what does that entail? So as far as are you seeing it on a scale? Are you feeling it in your clothes or anything like that?
Both.
Both. Okay, that's good. And so, as far as you think that's kind of coupled with the eating, like I guess both of them going together is kind of helping out with that process. And have you taken initiative? Like, did you come up with these ideas on your own, or did you talk to? Have you worked with a personal trainer or anything like that? Or
Most of the ideas just come from studying and
Okay, that's good.
looking up
Okay, so
these goals.
from what I'm understanding, just want to make sure that we go over everything and recap, that we can set a plan and have, hopefully we can meet again in maybe a couple of weeks or a month to kind of see how your progress is going. But as far as just what you've told me so far, you've been working. Your goals are to lose weight and to have more stamina, and to actually be able to have a cardiorespiratory endurance, fitness endurance as well. And so you've taken the steps as far as to at least try to get the days you can 2.5 miles after work and after school, and also play basketball 3 times a week at the Y, and you usually play for about 2 hours. And then also you've taken the steps in eating better, and so you've been watching your calorie counts and stuff like that, and so your ultimate goal is to have more stamina and lose weight. And so your short-term goals are losing about 5 pounds, would you say, every month. And so that's pretty good. So with that being said, I know you said you've seen progress in the last month, but this is our first time meeting. Would you be interested in meeting again to go over that and see how your process is going from there?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, well, that's good. Well, thank you for meeting with me, and like I said, I think that you've set some pretty good goals for yourself, and from there, I'm pretty sure we can help you achieve the rest of them too. But thanks for meeting, Mr. Terrence.
It's been a pleasure.
All right, have a good one.